Whoa. Well, there's an idea for the next video. Alright, so I was fortunate that the gods of Minecraft bestowed upon me this great gift called wool, and I'm gonna use it to its max. I can't exactly think of a strategy to explore this place. I'm not sure what to do because I haven't been here before. Hello there. Are you gonna explode? I don't know if there are skull sensors nearby, so let me lure this guy over here, and then take him out, and then head inside. I see absolutely nothing wrong with grabbing some extra wool because why not? Now this is the most exciting part about exploring deep dark cities. Crouching and walking slowly. I've successfully tracked down my first chest, except the problem is there's a skulk sensor directly next to it, which means I can't use wool to block the sound that would get traversed. I don't know what to do. I don't want to use up my strikes. Yeah, let's think of something. Okay, so hypothetically, if I place some wool underneath the skulk sensor and the chests all together, maybe the sound won't get transmitted, and this is completely hypothetical. There's no real explanation to it. I just hope it works. Now for the moment of truth. We are golden. I can see my second chest in my sight, but yeah. Okay, so jumping on wool technically doesn't make a sound. Oh. Am I cooked? There's the darkness effect. I am cooked. I'm cooked. I'm getting out of here. I'm not staying around. I'm not staying around. I don't care how many strikes it takes. I'm not gonna face the warden. I'm just gonna be a coward. I'm gonna be a coward. I'm gonna run away. Alright, the darkness effect is gone, and I'm guessing the warden crawled back into his hole, but thing is, I'm so confused because I didn't use up 3 strikes. I'm pretty sure I didn't make any noise, or at least I didn't wake up any of the shriekers. I think that's what they're called, right? Shriekers? Ah, my old enemy. After some very careful planning, I managed to get myself to these chests. Finally. This is garbage. Although I'm not getting amazing loot right now, this is still better than nothing, right? You'd think the ancient city actually would provide some decent loot because it takes a literal ninja to traverse these areas, but oh well. What? I didn't do anything. I was just walking. What is going on? What the hell is this bastard up to? I wonder. Why the hell do these guys walk like this? With the ridiculous loot that this ancient city offers, I guess the main useful thing, I suppose, is most likely the very few enchanted pieces of armor that they offer, which then again isn't a lot. I mean, I've looted like 5 chests at this point. I only got a pair of leggings, which is not ideal. Alright, there's a bunch of shriekers that way, so I'm guessing if I block off this side of the chest, it should be good. Now, let's see what I have. Okay, this seems promising. What is this? Projectile protection? Yeah, I take it back. It's not promising. This is probably good for a grindstone, so that I can take the XP. That's just about it. And what about you, my friend? Yeah, this is even worse than the other one. At this point, all I've gotten is soul torches and echo shards and disc shards. What's the point of this place if the loot is going to be so trash? I don't understand. Okay, so the sensors are probably nothing on their own. There's probably a bunch of sensors around, I'm not exactly sure. But without a shrieker, the sensor doesn't really have a danger. And without the sensor, the shrieker doesn't have any danger, so... Yep, I'm good. I'm golden. Oh. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth all the brain power that I spent trying to solve how to actually open this chest. I swear, the walking animation of these wardens, these big dummies, never gets old. You know what? Although this structure, I suppose, is high risk, low reward, the architecture is pretty good. Like, I would imagine before it was destroyed, before it kind of went AWOL, I suppose, You know, it was probably one of the most beautifully built places because taking a look at the architecture, the buildings, and so on, they look so good, especially the portal in the center, which has some sort of mystery to it. I don't understand, but yeah. Alright, I spent around about 40 minutes in there looking for chests. I didn't really get anything interesting out of it, I suppose, except from the exclusive loot to ancient cities and so on. But those are mostly just collector's items. There's no real use to them, so let's head back home. Gentlemen of the internet, for those who have been a fan of my channel for a while, I got exciting news. Miss Noodle's back! Isn't this exciting? I mean, she's been a staple of my channel for a long time. I kind of grew attached to her, so glad she's back. Anyhow, I made some renovations around the house. First of all, starting with this armor stand. Ignore the hole in the wall. I'll get to that very soon, but I wanted to show you this. I kind of made myself a little bit of a peaceful desk here. I got the candles, I got the book and quill, I got a half-eaten cake. You know, it's nice, it's nice. And the aquarium was apparently off by 1 block, so I fixed that. I didn't really notice it while building, but at some point I just kind of checked, and it was wonky, and I couldn't live with myself if I didn't fix it. As for the hole in the wall, allow me to explain. So, I had plans on making an enchantment room, and I suppose I don't really need it anymore because most of my gear is enchanted, but still, it can be useful sometimes, so I suppose it's nice to have. And I was trying to go for this kind of aesthetic feel. At the same time, I also noticed that I'm kind of missing the portal in my house. I have to travel like 100 blocks that way into the village that is close by to my house to go to the nether, which isn't really optimum, so I suppose bringing the nether portal back and making an enchantment room will be efficient. Alright, the corridor's done. So, my plan is, the doorway on the right is the enchantment room. I'm gonna have something in the left too, but I don't have too much space on the left, so I'm gonna have to make it something small, and then directly head on would be the nether portal. I got a brilliant idea regarding the walls of the enchantment room, and I think Skulk would just look majestic, especially in vibrant visuals. It's gonna look great, so let's go to the deep dark, get some Skulk, get out of there. Now, of course, these mobs aren't going to let me work, are they? Ah. I think I have just about gathered enough. Yeah, almost 2 stacks. I think that's good. That's good enough. I was also going to need wool in the future, so I decided, you know what, instead of finding sheep, breeding them, and shearing them all the time, let's just use the infinite source that just exists in the ancient city. I want to try something. Okay, it works. It works. Oh. I didn't take fall damage, which is... Oh! Okay, my flying skills are improving. That was cool. Alright, so I kind of laid down... Oh! Working in this kind of environment, I suppose, has these flaws, but I kind of laid down a foundation. Suppose that's the enchantment table, and the bookshelves kind of surrounding it, 15 bookshelves, and then a layer of walls, a layer of Skulk kind of surrounding the bookshelves. Yeah, I think it's going to look good. I kind of have faith in myself, and this is where the wall would go, basically, behind the bookshelves. Yeah, it's gonna look good. Wait a minute. I'm off by 1 block. See, this kind of stuff happens all the time, but Imagine if I were into a 4-hour project. That would just be mentally draining. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be tedious. There we go. Okay, from the inside, with the darkness and everything, it just looks beautiful. The skulk certainly pops, and I love it. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener at war. Alright, I think that's enough. I just wanted a bunch of flowers to make purple dye, because I wanted purple carpets for the enchantment room. Yeah, I think that's enough. Now that I think about it, this area kind of looks a little barren, so I suppose spreading around a bunch of flowers to make it look better is going to be beneficial. Why not? I mean, already it looks better. Just one kind of flower, and it's so pretty. Like, take a look at that. This is just beautiful. Like, imagine the view. Every morning when you wake up, you just take a look at a field of flowers. I mean, look at this. This is just exceptional. Purple wool acquired. Purple carpets acquired. Now this, in and of itself, is super pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the enchantment table itself is going to have a faint glow. Let me take a look at this. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let me place down the carpets too. This is gonna look majestic. This is gonna look something out of a fantasy book. Like, look at this. This is just magnificent. It is simply divine. I just got a brilliant idea to make this place look a lot better, and that's chiseled bookshelves. Imagine a few books in each of them. I think that's going to look good. Already it's starting to take shape, and I think, as of right now, the enchantment room is complete. My building skills aren't superb, gentlemen of the internet. I'm new to this YouTube gig, and I'm learning as we go. So come along for the journey. Hit the subscribe button so that we can learn together.